Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. It really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. The action has already started. And the pass is intercepted. Neymar. Oh, super ball. Well, here he is, the epitome of athleticism and speed. That is Gareth Bale.
Yeah, simply one of the best left-sided attackers of his generation, Peter, with all the tools to improve any team. And then all that flair.
It seems an age ago now, doesn't it, that he started his career down on the south coast as a left-back, of course.
Yeah, and when you think about left-back, usually poor attackers end up there, but he went on to do great things at the other end.
That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He learned from it.
He's tried one! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Lyon really putting a few chances together here. Taking one can only add to such good momentum now.
Lyon with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Neymar. Chance to finish. No, not quite.
Well, I think a little eagerness just got the better of him. He may have been thinking about back page headlines there.
Now that's well seen too. Neymar. Bale. Oh, well played, well sorted out. So it is still 0-0. Danilo. Just half an hour in now. And here's Mohamed Salah. And Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed.
Rummenigge! Oh, that is beyond special! A worldie and a half! About as smooth as it gets! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration would be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Kante did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Saka. Now the finish!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
It's going to be another throw. And he's managed to gift it back. Mohamed Salah. Rummenigge. Mohamed Salah in acres of space out wide. Pinches it off him.
2 added minutes has been
Looking
indicated.
for options for movement. It's Bale! He is desperate to get on the score sheet. And not this time. And the first half is done. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
There's plenty of positives to take, despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break.
Substitution for Lyon, number 18, Mbappe.
Here we go again then.
21, Bale.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Serginho. Another pass, just keeps it ticking over. Oh, it's come loose. And he was quick to react. Mateus. That is a great ball.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Shot could be on. Can he finish? He scores! They have come roaring back.
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud, because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveler. Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
The attendance
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. And that is a little undercooked. Mohamed Salah, who does have an assist to his name. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Rice gets it clear. Rummenigge, Forlan. Danilo. Pass somewhat off target. Just about up to 75 minutes. No way through. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And the ball's gone astray. Well read, nice interception. Beckenbauer is there, and he can get that clear.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now. That's just playing it safe and simple.
And he's had it nicked away. Serginho. 5 minutes left on the clock. He's free, he has got space. Rummenigge! Loose ball now, and that's another chance! Oh, that's incredible! Late in the day, this could well be it! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Costa Curta. And that will be the final act. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. Mohamed Salah taking in the... Well, it is a game which, in the grand scheme of things, may not have
Hello,
too much
everybody,
riding on
and
it,
welcome
but
to
it is
today's
equally
match.
clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world.
And already we're underway here. And again, they're pressing effectively.
Oh, Red, nice interception. And here's Messi. Messi has been caught there, it's a foul.
This is the sort of thing he craves, a chance to make a telling impact.
He's having a good look here. Messi! Oh, lots on that one, but he couldn't find the target. Salah. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, I'm a huge fan of Bukayo Saka. Someone always praised for his versatility, his attitude, and his cleverness around the pitch. He has the potential to excel in all positions across that front line. But I personally like to see him as part of a front three. I think he operates best in that area.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Back into the middle. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Mohamed Salah. Oh, perfectly measured that. Khan catches it safely. Saka. Still goalless. Can he get it through? He's got to be in here. Oh, shooting chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Van Nistelrooy is offering a right smile there.
Red Star with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Cleared away. And here's Beckham. He is just caressing the ball.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. Now it's Forlan. And it's Xavi. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. And he's cut it out. Costa Curta. Messi. It's Forlan. Driving on and making good progress. Van Nistelrooy. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's Forlan. The goal here just made well sorted out. Red Star have reclaimed it. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Rummenigge. That looks a good ball through. Shapes the
There will be
shoots.
one added time.
Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And this could be the final action of the first half. He rises! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
And there's the end of the first half. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively. as both teams walk off unscathed.
I'd like to draw
A
your
tight affair.
attention to the screen
0-0
right now
at the
for
break.
information on our shuttle bus service.
So we reach the halfway point.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained. So I'm looking forward to what's to come.
Number 15.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And the game has already resumed here.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Mohamed Salah! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Beraldo spots it and intercepts. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Rummenigge was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
And here's Mohamed Salah. Rummenigge! Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them.
72,306.
Good ball over the top. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And it's Messi. Rummenigge, a true great in every sense of the word.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Salah. Rummenigge. Mateus. Looking for options for movement. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Look, movement creates more options.
Oh, smashing header! It's there! And late in the day, a telling moment.
Well, what a shift in moods here, Peter. That weight's finally off their shoulders, and tails are well and truly up. Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
So the first goal of the game.
I think the danger for them now is fatigue. I think when the body tires, the mind soon follows. So concentration is key from here. Red Star really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Nicely aimed pass. Great ball if he can get there. Nice interception, well timed. That's going to go a long way. And here's Forlan.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
I think we're just about done here.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Well, it is a game which, in the grand scheme of things, may not have too much riding
Hello,
on it,
everybody,
but
and
it is
welcome to
equally
today's
clear
match.
and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. The action has already started. Adams did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. He's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Mohamed Salah! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. And he's managed to get rid. Played out towards the right wing. And the cutback. Oh, it's Batistuta. Oh, that's fabulous. Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
Batistuta was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And it's Cruyff. Back into the middle. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. And that's not going to reach. He can get that clear. Cruyff. And they're quick to get it back. So we're still where we started right now. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Cleared without hesitation. Batistuta. Cannavaro cuts it out. Now then, the ball's come loose. Pass is just off target. And he's there to get it away. Cruyff. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Adams gets it clear. Anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Brilliantly cut out. And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Oh, super find. Adams is there to clear. Roberto Baggio. Messi. And here's Mohamed Salah. Rummenigge. And the whistle goes for half-time. But it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal. But it's certainly not for the want of trying, so
And
nothing
if
to
you do
show
have a
as
chance
yet.
today,
At the
please
break,
take some time
it's
out to give your
0-0.
support to our better stadium.
So your
fund.
views on the first half?
Well, they've never really been threatened in the first half. I think it's been a magnificent team effort. The work rate has been superb. Very, very organised.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. So neither side has yet broken through. Mohamed Salah. Adams gets across to intercept that. Mateus. Rummenigge. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rummenigge. Still absolutely nothing to report here goals-wise. Now that's well seen too. Casillas with the clearance. That's been intercepted. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one.
The attendance for this
Serginho.
match was 70,987.
Oh, that's well spotted. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defences, it seems, on top here.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch, not to give up hope just yet. I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Serginho, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, time, excellent interception. And it's Forlan. Mohamed Salah, he slipped. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. The ball is on the spot. Here we go. And Neuer pulls off a sensational save. Mateus. That is a brilliant interception.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Oh, easy pickings there. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
Played back in. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And here's Batistuta.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance
There
for
will be
one last flick.
added time.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. Serginho. Now that is a hefty challenge. And that is as far as it goes. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective, neither side. So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. And already we're underway here. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. And he's managed to get rid. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed.
Now the finish! It's loose, in he goes again!
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
It's a mighty effort! It's going to be another corner, I think. It's their second corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. Fiddles it through. Oh, super find. Shapes to shoot! Mbappe. Neither side yet able to find the net.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Casillas trying to keep this in.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Messi. Oh, that's ambitious. And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And here's Haaland. Bellingham! And another try! He's delivered all right!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Madrid have fired themselves in front.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Mbappe. Lampard, a player who needs no introduction. Now it's Mohamed Salah. And it's Lampard. Great ball if he can get there. That is lovely. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. Serginho. Bellingham. Now it's Haaland. He is Haaland!
There will be 1 minute.
Oh, he's
added
managed to
time.
get it all wrong. Haaland deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
And we've reached half-time. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And he's there to retrieve it. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, this looks sharp. Rummenigge. Oh, that's well spotted. And the pass is intercepted. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Messi, and he's managed to get free. And Messi! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Madrid appear to be happy to let their front
The
players
attendance to this
stay up
match
front
was
all the time.
70,987.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And that is exemplary defending.
Well, what can you say about that? Just about everything was stacked against him, and he still came through.
Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, the work rate to win the ball back was fantastic, and it set up the opportunity. That's great effort.
Lampard, who's set up one goal so far. Looking here to chip it through. Mbappe is in a really good position out wide. And they've got rid and claimed it back swiftly. He's gone forward. Now it's Haaland. Good read, needed to be. Messi. 75 minutes played. Passing is crisp and sharp. He's been Mohamed Salah! Bastoni gets it clear. And they win it back again. Adams cuts it out. Taken back almost at once.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Messi. Rummenigge. And it's Salah. Shot put. He's got the shot away! No mistake! 10 minutes and we're all square again. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
And the referee brings it to a close. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place
Hello,
in the
everybody,
minds
and
of
welcome
the
to
footballing
today's
folk in
match.
this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Batistuta, and he's had it nicked away. That pass has been well intercepted. Adriano, Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Thuram spots it and intercepts. Might be dangerous. Mohamed Salah! And it's a goal! There is the breakthrough!
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs. And when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Rummenigge, and he's being shifted off it.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
It's a pretty loose pass. And here's Mohamed Salah. And he'll shoot here. And he was there to get a vital touch.
Forlan really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Adriano. Oh, that's a key interception. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Caceres. And it's Forlan. Mohamed Salah providing an outlet on that flank. It's their second corner of the game. Roberto Carlos gets it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Adriano. He's in space and looking for options. It's a goal kick. Adriano. And he's heaved it away. Now it's Mohamed. It's Salah! He's got away with one there. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Oh, good-looking ball. That's a nicely measured pass. Dixon. And it's half-time here. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And the game has already resumed here. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. Time and again they are repelled. Rummenigge. Forlan. Great ball and he's in. Great chance! It's in! And this is getting better and better.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of Messi, and he's had a shot! It's in!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes. Yeah, the pass was bang on, and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. The finish was actually bang on too.
Number 20.
Air Force Club are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. That's been cut out, well played. And he's found Rummenigge! Goal! 2, and we've barely begun here.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
So that's 2 now without reply.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Salah. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Mohamed Salah. And it's Forlan. Rudiger cuts out the pass. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And the ball's come loose here. Rummenigge. Mohamed Salah has found the net here, of course. And there's green grass ahead of him. He's one-on-one! Real chance! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And they're at it again in double quick time. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
A case now. It's Salah! And yes, it's there! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to
Hello,
everybody who has
welcome
joined
to
us for this
today's match.
unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We have already started here. Rummenigge. Nicely aimed pass. Van der Vaart. Well, that's beautifully weighted. There's the hit! It's loose now, they want to get it back. Looks for the finish. Ah, that's a waste.
It was very much worth a try, and I've seen worse. That should tee him up nicely for his next attempt at least.
Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Drogba. Drogba unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Nice interception, well timed.
Well, Peter, here we have one of the greatest defenders of all time, Alessandro Costa Curta.
Yeah, in a sense, understated, isn't he? Certainly, some would say underrated. He's got the shot away! Goal! Borussia Dortmund!
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Borussia Dortmund have taken the lead.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford.
He's through and all alone! It's Drogba! And that is doing no harm at all.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
And it's Messi. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rummenigge. Oh, he couldn't quite make it. Adams kept his eye on it, and he's there. Van der Vaart. That's been cut out, well played.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Mateus. And it's Salah. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Beckham. It's Forlan. Mohamed Salah. And it's Beckham. Keeps it so gently. Oh, perfectly measured that. Serginho.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Mohamed Salah showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Decent hit! It's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before, and no doubt they'll work it again.
Borussia Dortmund are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
You can really sense how important.
And the shots! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
This possibly the last play of the half. Beckenbauer getting this one clear. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
And we are back underway.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
Mohamed Salah! Beckham. Now it's Drogba. He's looking for the runner here. No, he's just misjudged that one. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good.
Van der Vaart! That was superb goalkeeping.
Van der Vaart clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And there's no surprise who's taking this corner. That has been knocked clear. And now they can spring out of defence. The ball is loose and the chase is on. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to...
Great hits!
The attendance for this match was
And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 2 then. No, he didn't quite meet it right. Corner number 3 coming up. Oh, smashing header! And he's managed to get rid. Chips it through. And that's put paid to a promising move. Nice sequence of passes, this. Nice ball, and the shot! It's in! Back to within 1! Interesting!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could now well reward them with an equaliser.
Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Forlan. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And here's Messi. Oh, he's been caught on it here. He can get that clear. Pinches it off him. Camavinga. Van der Vaart. It's Beckham.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And that will be the final act. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here, and at the margins, it was decided. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. And already we're underway here. Jorginho, he is offering some sort of an apology there.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
And he cuts out the supply. And it's Neymar. Messi. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Neymar.
Well, if you're looking for a match winner down there, Peter, we can't ignore Gabriel Batistuta, or Batigol, as he's become known.
Nobody would ignore him.
He has all the attributes, Peter, and the list is too long for me to mention them now. I'll settle on lethal.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Neymar. Jorginho. And here's Mohamed Salah. That's been intercepted.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
And it's Neymar. And here's Batistuta. It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Oh, that is really good tenacity. Beckham standing over it. Terrific header! Goal! Barcelona! Great corner, and he did the rest.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
Has a goal! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
In for a header! And he's there to belt it away. Great hit! And the ball's come loose here. Batistuta.
Barcelona clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is. And it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Quickly taken. Forlan. And here's Mohamed Salah.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Beckham. Mateus makes the interception.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And it's Batistuta. Messi. Salah. Batistuta delivering the goods as expected.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
Neymar. And it's Batistuta. And the whistle goes for half-time. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides. But at half-time, it is 1-0.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And we are back underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Now it's Messi.
It's a loose ball. No way through there.
Good running, strong and purposeful. He's going all the way! Messi with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of
The
desire
attendance for
we
this
hope will
match
spread.
was 72,306.
And here's Mohamed Salah. And the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Beckham.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. Well timed, excellent interception. And it's Batistuta. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Shifted upfield. Messi. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And they've got rid. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
Forlan. Costa Curta cuts it out. Mateus. Jorginho for Rice. Oh, he's been caught on it here.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Mohamed Salah, Triol kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Rice, that is a great pick out. Oh, that's well spotted.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this too.
And that is that. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable sometimes.